Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tyler Curlis here with Primetime Addiction, and what I have for you today is kind of a gear review slash how I set up my new Sumpter Pack from Trophyline. I've gotten a couple messages on Instagram about guys asking, one, how I like it for filming and for carrying stuff in, and I've had a couple guys ask, how do you set it up? And so I figured what better than to just show you. And so that's the plan here. Not saying this is the only way to do it, but I've ran it for a couple weeks now. And actually the other evening, I found what I think might be the money spot for me. But just kind of go over this pack real quick. It's based off the case pack from Trophyline. It's the new Sumpter Pack. It's kind of that hybrid pack. It's got a aluminum frame in it, and so it's got a meat sling and everything like that. I think a couple guys have already packed some stuff out with them. But it's really sweet because of the fact of it is that kind of hybrid pack where it's, you can use it for whitetail hunting to, it'd probably take you a while with an elk, but I know some guys have packed whole antelopes out and stuff like that with it. So it's kind of setting the curve for some stuff that you haven't really seen before, as far as it's not real heavy, not real bulky. I mean, I don't have it packed up a whole lot right now, and I mean, you can see the profile of this thing is pretty slim. So to kind of just go over the pack, you've got, what I say 3 main compartments in it. And the first one, I'm just going to kind of start from the bottom and work my way up. This one is pretty cool because, you can really lay this whole thing down how you need to and open this thing up and put as much as you need right there. But with it snapped up, kind of what I keep in this one is, like, I have my shotgun mic, some battery packs, extra release, just some odd and end things, some extra SD cards, some charging, some cables. So if I need to charge something because I forgot something or something just died, you know how those real cold mornings and stuff, stuff dies pretty quick. But that's what I kind of keep in this compartment. I'll have a few more battery packs and stuff like that. Extra batteries for the camera may go in there. The next part is stuff that I like to keep slim. This one's kind of padded, so if you had like a small lens, like, I wouldn't say, like, this is my main lens I use, and it's a 18 to 200, but I may run a 75 to 300 also. Like, I wouldn't put this in there because you'll see when I get it set up in a minute, I'm going to have my sticks right here. And so I don't really want my sticks, really weighing on that. Plus, if you stick something bulky down here, it slims this pocket right here up. So I try to keep whatever's kind of real slim, real minimal. Like, I have my grunt tube in there. This is where I have my extra batteries for my camera, because this compartment's a little higher up and it's just easier to grab. It's a little bit bigger, so if I need to drop something in there, I'll typically, like when I hang this in the tree next to me, I'll typically will leave this sleeve, this pocket open, and that way if I need to drop something in there, if I got a drink or anything, I can just kind of set it right there, and it's deep enough. You're not going to worry about it sliding out on the side. Just keep the zippers up a little bit. But that's kind of what I run there. Like, if you're a guy that would like to collapse your camera and make it where it's just the body and stuff, yeah, I think that might work for you. But I typically run the lens that I'm going to run on the camera and put that in a different spot. The next little thing right here is another little pocket, and it's right above that pocket. And what I have in there is my bow hanger, and I have a carabiner, which is what I clip to my platform when I'm going up, because I clip that onto me on my saddle. But I typically keep that right there. Pocket's not real big, but it's big enough for that bow hanger. And again, it's easy to get to. Zip it, open, throw the bow hanger around, and I can get my bow up. The next pocket is above that, and it has, what I like too is 2 handles. But anyways, I typically will keep my headlamp in there and my lavalier mics. I'll leave them right there because it's just right there on top, real easy. I'll throw my keys or something in there too as well, but that's where I run there. And then when you get into the big main compartment, this thing zips way down there and you know, folds open real nice. And I'll keep my camera base. Right now it hadn't been real hot, so I hadn't been like packing layers in, but as I pack layers, I'll probably pack layers down at the bottom and put this at the top, because typically this is one of the first things that I throw around the tree. That way I can get my camera arm and stuff set up, and then I'll get my other layers out. But inside this, you have a couple side sleeves. I've thrown my grunt calls in that before, but I kind of like where it is. And then you have another pocket on the inside that zips, so if you need to throw something in there, like I have an extra carabiner and an extra release, I guess, you know, in case I'm forgetful. But anyways, got another release in there, but this opens up real good at the bottom. I definitely think you could put, you know, an extra jacket and stuff like that. And that's actually where I run my main camera. I'll put it in a beanie just to kind of keep it clean and stuff like that. And I'll set that in the bottom along with this camera base and whatnot. But again, as I layer up, the camera probably will be at the bottom. Then we can go jacket, or we'll go jacket and stuff. Vice versa, however you want to set it up. And then let's move on to the sides right here, where get this zip back up. You've got on both sides, you've got a pocket where you could put, you know, just like a drink. It's real tight, so I don't know, like a, you know, a real big cup wouldn't work. But if you need to just drop something in there real quick, undo these straps. And then you got a zipper pocket, which again wouldn't be bad for, you know, whatever miscellaneous stuff, maybe some hand warmers, stuff like that. And then you got a deeper pocket right here, which I actually have a little saw, you know, if I'm hunting my farm or the lease, I'll just throw that in there. It normally stays in my truck, but that way I have it if I need to trim some branches or whatever. And then you come around to the other side, and this is where, same thing, got a pocket, zipper pocket, and then this is where I throw my camera arm in. My fluid head is what I'm using on that tripod right now, so that's why that's not on here. I'll run that all together, all in one piece. But I drop it in here, and I mean, it fits great. Like I said, I don't have my fluid head on here, but I mean, my fluid head would just sit right here, and I would strap it all down. What's really cool about this pack is, one, it's got the molly web right there, and I actually run my pouch for my saddle on my waist belt of my pack. That way when I'm in the saddle, I don't have to worry about anything hanging off of me, like if I need to move in the tree and stuff, which this new pack from the Fanatic is real slender. When you get everything, when you get these 2 ropes out of it, it's freaking, it folds down to nothing. But so you got molly web on both hips, and what's really cool is if you undo this Velcro right here, you can actually slide this whole back piece up and down, so you can make it longer or shorter depending on what you need. And then it's got all kind of little, like, to me would be like little tie straps and stuff like that, or if you got the meat sling out and you could, you know, tie it off there. But I'm gonna pack this thing up and kind of show you how I figured out the other day how I'm gonna run this probably for the rest of the year. You can adjust the bottom of this pack where you can make this sleeve kind of open up some more, but we're gonna throw our sticks in there. I'm just running 4 of the Trophyline sticks. I don't have my straps on there. Typically I'll just leave my straps wrapped around, but the other night I kind of got in a rush and just took them off and threw them in the pack. But so I'll just stand my sticks up just like that, and then we'll slide that around. Cinch that there, pull that there. And so now, as I pull that tight and pull this side tight, you see I got my sticks kind of just slid right down in that groove. And then what I figured out the other day, and it's going to be awesome for the rest of the year, is to, let me undo this strap a little bit because I didn't have to carry it in the other night, is I'll run it through part of the platform. I'll run underneath the post, and we'll run outside of that. We'll clip her in and we'll tighten it up real good. Maybe. Like I said, maybe. There we go. Now we're getting it. So I got that sitting there and put that post down like that. But now you have the whole pack, and it's just like that right there. And you can put it on. So I got it on, ready to rock and roll, and there's absolutely no clanking around. Do the jump dance for you, but there's no noise with that, how that's set up. A lot of guys have been trying to put the platform and the sticks in this little pouch, and when I kind of came up with this the other day, and you can even adjust this where you run this platform higher up. It all depends on where you run it through the platform. And then another cool thing, what I really like about the frame pack is, since I'm typically self-filming, is one, I can either clip it to the platform because it's higher up, or since it's a frame pack, you know, I can run my GoPro just like that and walk in. I can lower it down if I need to, or put it up higher and kind of adjust it how I want to. But you got an over the shoulder look at what's going on. And guys, like I said, I've been using this probably close to a month now, and I'm not disappointed at all. I wish some of the pockets, I wish the camera pouch was a little bit bigger. If you're that worried about self-filming, then you need to look at the Palisade. I believe is what it's called. It's the newest pack that just came out, and that is the true self-filmer. But if you're looking for something hybrid to kind of offset weight and everything like that, like I had this thing loaded down and I didn't like feel like my back was hurting or my shoulders were hurting. I've ran the Plateau pack all last year, and it's really a great pack for what I would like to say is like early season. The only problem is carrying the sticks. It kind of felt like I was like weighed down in the back, like it was just kind of putting a lot of strain on my, like pulling me down. But like as far as this pack goes, you're able to, you know, I had all my camera stuff in here. I put sticks, camera arm down below, and the platform rode on my back basically where it's strapped into the shoulder. And that's one thing I really liked about this pack, was I was able to just carry my platform up on my back, and I just unclipped that, reached around and hung it. Whereas this pack, I can't really do that. I can't, not that limber to be able to get that snap undone. So what I've been doing is, like I said, I've run a carabiner just to the top little handle and clip it to my saddle, and it's right there off my butt. And that's worked out really well for me. But this is the Sumpter. This is how I run it. Like I said, I put my camera, my main camera, which is what I'm filming with right now, in there. But I mean, everything's good. Everything's protected. You know, don't have a whole lot of moving. I mean, you're able, I'd say you'd be able to put a pair of pants and a jacket in here, no problem. And if worst case, you could kind of just stuff it around your sticks and everything like that. But I mean, you just unclip that when you get to where you want to go. Be real quiet. Yeah, obviously there's some clanking, but I mean, just be real quiet and you undo those 3 buckles and you're ready to start climbing up the tree with your sticks and platform. Strap back up, throw on your back, start climbing up the tree and get hunting. But I really like it. I think they did a really good job with it, And I hope this video helps, and y'all make sure y'all check out any other Trophyline products on their website. Thanks for watching.